number one of our South American derby, as Winter likes to call it. Lines and circles being drawn all over the map.
A derby one time, and then you just keep reminding everyone. I like to call it a derby. Pretty sure I just use it one time in a SCA game. Blacklist against Excretion. I call it a derby.
We called it this SCA derby, and it made me laugh. I think it was Eastern Europe. I don't remember. It was probably SA. Here we go. Oh, hold on. He says, good luck. And then Parker says, I am sad. Parker says, I want to have fun. Don't kill me. Thank you. That's what he said in the chat.
Every morphing player says that, right? Don't kill me. And then proceeds to farm for 20 minutes and kills everyone in the game.
Pretty
Classic
much.
Morphing players.
Pretty much.
Don't kill me. I'm so weak at level 1. I'm so weak at level 2. Spare me. Let me hit some creeps.
Parker says, I'm the best of my house. And Sacred replies, the best, like the most ugly. A little bit of banter between the two teams. I'll translate what I can here as we get underway with game number 1. Thanks for joining us.
Disruption. Our friend Lich is in trouble.
He's in trouble. King Jungle's KJ going back to his full name, but unable to get back up to the high ground here as Yodomi yoinks that first blood for himself.
So he tried to steal a rune, didn't get it, fed first blood to... at least it wasn't the mid hero, it was the partner. Not the worst.
Very true, very true. El mejor feo is just such a funny... I've been watching more and more Spanish television specifically, but just Spanish-speaking media, and I always forget there's just a different way that people flame each other in Spanish than they do in English, you know? It's real special, honestly. It's real special. We'll see what we can get going here.
Oh, nice disrupt, Matthew, stopping the Lich from... Oh, actually, he made it in time. It was a nice try. He was stopping the Lich from trying to block the camp.
Block the hard camp. I think maybe KJ was trying to block the easy, like body block the easy camp, perhaps, or I don't know why he didn't.
No, he was trying to block the hard camp. Yeah. He was trying to place a sentry. Anyway, it's not the end of the world for him.
Nice double stun. Always lovely to see the Lions make the efficient plays.
More sentry dewarding. Yeah, you have to kind of play the lane by not playing the lane. You can't go into the lane directly into this partner and Luna.
Yeah, it's just too much, and I mean he's doing a great job on that so far. Matthew being beat back a little bit. Parker says, "Oh, is that how it is now?"
Are you playing like translator game right now?
Oh, a little bit. I mean, my Spanish is good enough for that kind of translation. if we break out the Brazilian Portuguese, I'm completely lost. But the Spanish, I can keep up. I'll keep up a little bit.
Is Dark Margot keeping up in the lane?
I was actually about to say, right, because I saw him deny that water rune. He's doing just fine, 10 and 2. Parker said, "Look at that! Look at that beauty." I think he like denied something or something like that. Oh no, it's the banner. He's talking about the banner. I don't know. I don't know what's on that banner. Looks like someone asleep at their computer chair.
Yep, 3 minutes. Lotus is about to spawn.
He's really just having a nice time. And he's also playing like one of the sweatiest carries, you know, early, where you're just like always playing with your HP, adaptive strike, you know, it's all chatting casually.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably his best hero, right? I feel like if he wants to all chat with this hero, it's whatever, you know. It's his number 1 hero. He knows what he's doing in the lane.
he's saying, "Oh, you're not denying, are you?" And and
I mean, he's not wrong. Timer has 0 denies.
Yeah, Sacred said, "I forgot." Parker said, "Yeah, you screwed up." It's just good to see. They're just, you know, they're wearing their banter on their sleeve, having a nice time here.
Yeah, how about Pike? Is he having a nice time? 20 and 5? 15 and 0 sanking. I guess the sanking's not really trying to play the lane. He even bought boots right away.
Right.
So just trying to pull waves and try to avoid confrontation.
Parker lives to do that little bit of aggression from Sacred. This is level 3 power spike, right, with the boots on that level 2 trampled. Ooh. Parker's fine. Mid lane, some action for the 4-minute water runes. EMP burning all of the mana here. Not a lot of counterplay left, but Dark Mago doesn't have a ton of HP either. Analog getting body blocked by all of these illusions. No way out. Yadomi with the killing blow there.
Yeah, very, very nicely done there. It's not 6 minutes, but the support's already around Dark Mago. You know, this guy has a lot of priority on this team. Have to make sure he gets a good start.
And so far, so good, right, for this Invoker. Up to 10 denies now, so he's going to get even more experience.
Oh yeah, I should keep forgetting about that. Gets XP from the denies, 25%.
Good damage out from Alan, but again, Dark Mago just gets so much experience, or so much health back. Boots delivered. He's going to be going for the power treads. In this kind of a game, do you think you would consider the Mage Slayer, or is this just a Witchblade game for our Invoker?
I think Mage Slayer is definitely good into the Sanking or Storm. But if you're having a lead, like you want to be aggressive, and then you go for the Witchblade.
Okay. I can see that. I was wondering how you thought about that. That makes sense.
It's also the build up, right? If you feel like they have a lot more physical damage, because Witchblade you have the chainmail, so you get armor.
Right. Alright.
But if they do more magic damage, then Mage Slayer seems like it's the more efficient one.
Okay. See what Dark Mago wants to queue up here eventually. Power treads being delivered. 6-minute rune spawning in shortly. Still level 5 for Analog, and he's not really that close to 6. He's not going to get it off of this wave anyway. Hard spike here. Good damage on a Dark Mago. Yadomi, though, ready to turn. And Analog, he's completely out of mana. He's only got a Fairy Fire. I don't know if he's got a way out of this one now. Yeah, once again, great positioning here on the enemy heroes, making sure there's no way out. And Divine Llama is here, and he's brought a creep wave with him. Okay, Sacred up top lane gets a kill onto King Jungles. It looks like Divine Llama, he might not make it out of this one. He's taking them directly into his stack. Yadomi gets the kill.
Oh no.
And his stack is going to be stolen. Team Waska, this is going to be quite the lead. Pike's even here to steal some of this. Oh, this is...
Oof. Is what we call the perfect start. You are not going to get a better start than this.
No. I mean, and this is the opposite of the perfect storm, right? Analog's a 0-2 and 0.
He's going to need to farm in the jungle, but Sanking also kind of needs to farm in the jungle. It's going to be crowded in the food stalls. I mean, morphing at this, he's the one that's having a great game. Not the best hero to come help your team in the early stages, because he kind of also needs to farm a lot. But he might have to kind of sacrifice a little bit of his farming efficiency to maybe help his team fight at towers or push towers, since they're so far behind now.
Yeah, I mean, again, with this Invoker, like, it's just kind of, he's shown to be the scary hero early on, right? Where he tends to very strongly counter any early rotations.
Yeah, and you have the Pugner on top of it. Look at the tower, the mid tower, 7 minutes with the first catapult wave, it's almost down.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think it will go down. They're going to fortify here, but yeah, the Nether Blasts are not going to stop. We have ulti, or Ball Lightning now for the Storm Spirit, but he's going to be forced to use so defensively to make sure he doesn't get all of his mana burn. Matthew, he's secured the the amplified damage rune, as Yadomi secures the tower. This Pugnut doing so much work here. And Dark Mago, he's going to look to apply some pressure up top lane. Parker's up to level 6. He's playing his music. I'm sure he's having a nice time. He said, please don't kill me. I'm sad. And well, he might be very sad here if an Amplify Damage Invoker rolls up on him under a Ghost Walk. Pyke as well through the gate. They find their man. EMP to kick things off, trying to stop him from waveforming. He waveformed earlier when he was farming. It was on cooldown. He is going to drop. I think now
it's getting messy, Richie.
That
very,
it is.
Very messy.
Might be time for him to sit up here. He's gotta lock in.
They're gonna have to try to find a way, you know, like to come back into a game. Like they have to try to group up and fight with the Morphling at some point. I mean, Sanking's not buying daggers, so he's just interested in clearing his stacks right now.
Space created by the Morphling, though. I mean, they needed this.
Bro, if your Morphling is the one creating the space...
Look, I get it. But I remember years ago, you said sometimes you need to create space for other people in the game. And right now...
I know.
Who's the person who's gonna make space in this game? It's Sanking. We need to get him online.
You can create space with the Morphling by joining the fights here.
Sure. Sure.
I mean, the downside is you kind of don't really have like the best hero to turn into this game.
Ward in action here. We've got the Chain Frost. Only a single bounce here. Dark Mago collecting 3 heroes here. And look at this. So much healing back off the Cold Snap. Going for this kill first onto Analog. Epicenter comes out. Divine Llama. He's going to get onslaughted. Pulverized. Dark Mago escaping. No. He does eventually drop. I think he actually ended up dying there to what? Caustic? Let's take another look at that one.
It was still an okay trade in the end, you know. Yeah, they got 2 heroes. They got the Sanking, they got the Lich. I mean, it must be like the... Was it the Sandstorm right at the edge?
I think it was out of Sandstorm, I think.
Oh, must be the Caustic then. Yeah, the Caustic.
I think it was Caustic,
died,
yeah. The Creeps died. He died to Caustic. Unlucky.
Yep.
Did, yeah. And the Storm lived, right? So that's exactly the kind of turnaround that Heroic needed. Sacred is just... I mean, he's just going to throw spells here because he has the Arcane Rune, so he might as well. Tornado does actually force Parker back into the Pulverized. Pretty good mix here. Lots of HP to play with. Pyke once again through the Twin Gate. Parker trying to shift level 2 attribute gains. Just not going to cut it.
And maybe if the Luna wasn't there with the beam, maybe he has time for the next waveform, you know. But good place there by Waska, bringing the numbers to kick out the Morphling. The Morphling is like trying to push the waves very, very dangerously because he realizes that the map is very small. His team is behind, so he needs to make some drastic plays to create some opportunities for his team. He's doing the right thing. I feel like he's trying to make some room for the Sanking.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, you got Yodomi down bottom.
Yeah,
pushing,
but dying is still definitely not optimal for his game.
No. Sanking is he's at least getting there, right? I see him farming now a second pretty big stack for himself. And he's just going to go straight for this Bloodstone build-up, right? So no auras.
Yeah,
I think we saw the Sanking yesterday go for auras.
He doesn't even care about getting a dagger, so I think he just feels like the Lion and the Storm. Okay, not the best ball lightning there. Unfortunately, Sacred still catching him now with the Pulverize, but Analog just tanky enough to survive here. Chain Frost, but plenty of creeps to bounce around means that they're just going to be able to tank this. Sacred, he's going to get out. As the Epicenter down bottom, it's going to be for Pyke. Divine Llama trying to defend this stack, but they see him and now letting loose on the Eclipse. Good job holding on to that Burrow Strike to be able to get out. Got to be careful that these Glaives don't kill him, or even the Ancients. Connecting from that triangle, this Dark Mago, who will be able to help steal this stack, but unable to secure the kill on a Sanking. This is such a big blow to the Sanking. Losing that stack again, another stack.
Yeah.
I mean, Waska, they're just making all the right plays, making all the right moves, you know. Taking away everything from Heroic.
They're up 4K, 12, almost 13 minutes in. We got to see a move here.
This needs to work for Heroic. They have to get a finger kill right now.
Finger kill, Epicenter, they got plenty of magic damage. There's no Eclipse. You see the Invoker mid, you see the Primal Beast top. They'd love to see if they can find this Luna, but she's tucked farming behind her tower. And so it seems like they won't be able to find too much else here with the smoke. Maybe Yodomi. He's actually worth a pretty penny, isn't he? If you can kill him.
Can't even kill him. I mean, the guy, he dropped his ward, you know. You can't kill him.
Like he juked him with Shadow Amulet as well. They're going to jump back onto him. Yadomi wasn't expecting more enemies in his jungle. Divine Llama closing the door, and Analog getting the kill. 600 gold for the team.
That's a pretty good paycheck for a position 5 kill. They're gonna need a lot more of those, so Wisdom Runes are gonna spawn in a bit. Waska is trying to make an offensive play here in mid. Sacred's here, Matthew's here, Invoker's Ghost Walk around. Seems like no one is gonna step up, you know. Hero is just trying to stack jungle again and secure their own Wisdom Rune. They're just happy to play it slow until the Morphling's ready to fight. The Morphling, on the other hand, even though he's died twice in a row, but he has a pretty good net worth, you know, with the Midas and everything, you know.
Mago. Hunting again. They've seen Sand King trying to recover farm. EMP perfectly predicted his movement. Not like he had much more mana anyway. Matthew as well. Oh, they've got so much damage. And look at this with the Mage Slayer. He's got no... Oh, he's still alive? No. Will tick down eventually. Pops to the Demonic Purge. Space, I guess. Parker's got a Midas.
For Parker, it's not too bad. He kind of tanked a lot of spells. Wasted some time. They're gonna lose this tower. Lich is just gonna do his best to delay and slow things down.
Yeah, he'll try, but the problem is this Nether Blast doesn't care.
Pugna doesn't care about the shield. This hero feels like he's a very, very strong hero right now. You win the lane, you can't trade, and then he takes all your towers so quickly.
Right? Yeah, he's like the support SF, right?
What? Support SF? SF?
Yeah, because support SF, like, he wins a fight, and then all of a sudden he takes towers, right?
Okay.
Because with the lasting, what's it called? The facet.
The lasting presence.
Yeah. I didn't say he's like... He's not support SF. When I said he's like support SF, I meant he's like a support version of what SF does after he wins fights. He takes towers.
I get it, you know, it's just like, I feel like it's just a...
I didn't say he's a support Shadow Fiend, okay? Look, you don't need to air out all my pubs where I'm testing out crazy things. Okay?
I'm not airing out your pubs. I don't even know you play support Shadow Fiend. 60-minute runes.
How did he catch him there? How did he catch him? Dark Mago finds his man. Yadomi, look at the heals on that ball lightning. Schofield, he does have his shard now.
I mean, this has to be like one of the best heroes against Storm, I think. You put your ward down and then you can just stand in front.
Then you just heal. I don't think I've had the pleasure of playing Pugna into a Storm in particular, to be honest. Divine Llama, he's got Bloodstone ready to go. 3 heroes up close. Matthew's a great first target. They're just going to try and blow him up straight away into the fear. He's got heals. He's still alive. Yadomi as well is not taken down until Parker finds him with the waveform. The pulverized BKB onto Divine Llama, but with all the lifesteal, no. He barely just dies. Analog, he's going to go after Dark Mago now as Pike showing up to the fight. Let's loose on this Eclipse, but Parker, he's just too big. He's tanking through all of this. He's going to take down Dark Mago, and now the BKB's ended from Sacred. No mana to play with. 21 charges. Going to try and turn for this trample, but he's got nowhere to go. Winter, he is going to die. 2 cores dropping here for the side of Waska as Heroic hold the tier 2 tower.
Yeah, that was a very, very nice fight there. I think it all started from the Sand King, you know, he doesn't have dagger. He was hiding in the trees. He channeled his epicenter. He initiated just like that. And he gave them a very, very good opening to throw their finger, throw their chain frost, and get a good trade, you know, and even the buyback, you know, from the Shadow Demon. So that was a huge, huge win for Heroic. Very good fight.
Yeah. And you just...
Pike just kind of maybe expected to get a better Eclipse there. Maybe it would have helped them clean up 1 or 2 more heroes, but just couldn't get enough damage in and just had to run, you know. There's no way he could have done everything on himself.
For sure. I think, you know, Matthew going underneath the tower, I think he was looking for an aggressive disruption. Just wasn't ready for that kind of a response. I think that's going to be the one fight where he goes, okay, you know, this game, the tide has shifted a little bit. It's time to play a little bit more defensively, right? Not so aggressive with the SD positioning. He's just this kind of hero, right? Where you see him, you kind of have to jump this guy.
Yeah. at the end of the day, it's still Shadow Demon Luna. You know, it's gonna be like a long game. You're still gonna have some tools to drag out the game, siege high ground. And now Heroic, they are the ones on the prowl. They just want to fight. They feel good, and Dalai Lama just wants to lead the charge again.
Yeah, these towers go down so
quickly. The
quickly,
Whisper
though.
of the Dread, so it does a lot of magic damage here.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under
I
They're
like
gonna
that
smoke.
KJ is actually rushing the shard. He's buying the shard. Shard's really good on this hero.
Radiant's
Shard dagger, and he also goes for Pavis first because you need the energy booster. Because you don't have enough mana, and your innate works with percentage based on your max mana, right? So the energy booster is like a lot of value on this hero.
I didn't know that.
Well, now you do. Free lesson. All I want is just a plate of delicious nasi lemak. Thank you, sir.
Roche is pretty low, 3rd HP here, Winter. As Heroic, they do manage to get a foothold over this area. They're gonna smoke a second time not under reward, it seems, thankfully. They're gonna try and reposition
This is
here.
tense. Luna is trying to finish the BKB. He's just a couple of hundred away. He wants the BKB before the fight, but I don't think he has time.
Heroic, they are flanking around from the side here.
Oh,
Schofield
pop down.
smoke has broken.
Smoke.
Ward's underneath. They lift up the storm. They're going to break a little bit of his mana. Oh
they
my
burst the
god! But he's just dead. They bursted him. And now Divine Llama, he's going to try and heal through all of this. Actually doing a lot of healing with that Epicenter Bloodstone active, but not
Holy.
enough to tank through 3 cores.
How
Down
did
he
the
goes.
storm just disappear.
middle tower.
I believe that was a Luna, Decrep, and a ton of magic damage.
Wait a
there.
minute. Wait a minute.
hold on.
Parker's
Sacred?
going in.
Sacred, careful here. He's going to actually get trampled on a little bit. Tornado to make a little bit of space. For now, Sacred's alive. Schofield holding versus 3 as they're going to decrep him and do as much damage. He's not going to stop sucking,
my
though.
God.
he was gonna drain until his last breath.
Oh my god. That was the best. That was the best scene of today.
I mean, what else are you going to do, man? You're a lion.
Oh boy.
And all the while, Roche, he's just going to mend his wounds down bottom. Whoa, careful there. Analog almost got caught pushing a wave. I hope, yep, here's Lion's last stand. Yeah. Yeah, that's some good
So
stuff there, isn't
it
it?
kind of worked out for Waska in the end. So they killed the storm. They chased down the lion. But the downside is they didn't get the Roche. So Roche is at bottom area now. So Waska is kind of setting up for it again. So they're in prime position. I'm not sure if Heroic can contest this. They don't have Epi, they don't have Finger. I think it's probably wiser for them to just continue scaling and farming and finish the BKB on Parker.
Yeah, Waska thinks they're coming. They might actually smoke aggressively here.
Wait, they're not doing Roche? Okay.
No, I think they're maybe reading this play and they're saying we know that Heroic aren't going to contest the Roche.
Oh, they're going
for a
now?
fight.
They're gonna know?
Tornado coming in. That's a free kill on a Schofield.
Analog, no
KJ,
mana.
he's been swept up as well. And Analog, no way. They've perfectly read the play. Sunstrike's going to get KJ. And that is a huge moment now. Waska, what a catch. What a read. They're going to go high ground.
Holy.
Dire's
What a turnaround from not getting Roche to sieging high ground. I don't even think Heroic expected that to happen because they were probably reading the game like, okay, we can't really contest the Roche, so just go back and kill our Tormentor. Just let them have the Roche, and they're not doing the Roche, they're coming to to hit our tower. They smoked in, they saw the Tormentor, the text came out, and then they just jumped.
Right. There they go. And they're not going to push things here on Waska, recognizing that they've just made a small
the
opening.
tower
They're not
almost
gonna
went
stick around.
down. 22 minutes, you know, your high ground tower. That's a pretty big deal. The next time
Yeah.
this happens again, your Rex is definitely down. It's Shadow Demon with more points in Disruption with a Luna.
They actually saw Parker on that ward. They're not going to make that jump, though. Instead, now, Waska, they're going to head back to this Roche pit. Heroic, they didn't contest Roche last time. I guess they did 2 fights ago, but not this last fight. Roche pretty much back to full HP here, but it won't take very long for this lineup to take him down.
Well, how is Parker doing? Yes, BKB done. So he needs to get his Phylactery next. Kanda. Because it's going to be a lot about poking and prodding to kill off the backlines, right? The Pugna and the Shadow Demon.
Masterpiece for mid. Masterpiece the mid. They found Parker. Can they actually follow up in time? The blink. Pulverize. Ready to go. Finger of Death. Not good enough out from Schofield. Parker still alive. Pike trying to put him down with the Eclipse, but the waveform comes out in time. Now Dark Mago tanking through that full duration. Chain Frost. He will live. Schofield, he can do nothing but drain. Unfortunately, he still dies all the same. Both supports are going to be the ones left behind. Waska, they're going to need to tend to their wounds here, but otherwise healthy, alive, and able to continue fighting after claiming that first Roche.
Yeah, not the worst, you know. It could have been a disaster if they lost Parker there. He managed to TP out by the skin of his teeth. And the game goes on, you know. Keeps his item progression going. I think the moment he gets the Kanda, that's going to be a huge game changer. For now, he needs to just keep farming first. Storm is about to finish his BKB. Pretty big item. Because he needs to deal with this shamble of bones of a Pugna in a team fight. You saw what happened in a team fight. If you don't kill this guy, you're not killing his teammates.
Yeah, it's been a bit ridiculous here. And I think even with BKB... Okay, so wait, so how does this Pugna facet work? Do you need to do damage? So if he's BKB'd, your ward doesn't do damage, so you don't heal, right?
I assume that's how it should be, but...
Because it says based on... it's damage to HP and mana. Yeah, so you're not going to make him tanky even if you don't do damage, understood?
Yeah, but at least he has a Glimmer and Solar Crest now. Even if that's not useful, he can use those to protect himself.
Parker is out here. They might try and pop Yadomi. He's completely alone. They're going to make the jump. Glimmer Cape. No chance here. Schofield a bit too far away.
Schofield. No dagger.
He's got dust. Look at this. He is baiting them. And this might just work out. Tornado. No way. Into the Fog of War. They've seen their man, though. Parker. He's got BKB TP, but Sacred not in front of him. Parker, he's going to shift. He's going to do what he can, but I think his hands are off the keyboard at this point. he's scratching his face. He's having a laugh. Everyone else, they can't believe it. He just gave up.
Oh my god. He knows there's no chance of him escaping there. That was a very, very big catch. They caught a big giant grouper there in their net. Tasty.
It's been a long time since I've seen someone just give up like that. He literally just said, all right, I guess.
Yeah, he knew he was done. There's no way to outplay them. Yeah, but still, you would still expect the player to try, you know?
Yeah, or maybe try an onslaught or something, like more.
Try something, you know, do something. Yeah, turn into the primal and just try to charge out anything, you know? He had like at least like 3 seconds.
It's not gonna happen here. And we're off the keyboard.
I hope it makes you feel better, you know? Every time I play with you, I never give up. I try to the end, to the bitter end.
That's true. That's true. Winter, you know, sometimes when you play with me and my stack, you turn into Captain Winter. You get a little scary.
Well, your friends seem like they didn't mind you, so I just...
Winter doesn't join the Discord, so we're all in the Discord having a nice time, just yappa. We're just yappaing, and then Winter will be like, ward here, fight here, smoke, go, 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 go. And we're like, oh my god. A little scary, dude.
Okay. Epicenter here. Let's go.
Yeah, let's see what they can get going. Divine Llama ready to go in. That's a nice jump on the Pike, but the blink, or there's no initiation. And Divine Llama, he's been ran over here. He's getting trampled in his base. He will drop. Chain Frost bounced around. Good for the kill onto Sacred. Buyback out from Divine Llama, but he doesn't really have much to offer here. Pike stuck on the enemy high ground. He is going to go down. That's just the first life, though. Heroic setting up for round 2 as Yadomi doing what he can here. He still actually has his Nether Ward down. Matthew with 2 kills here. Through the Disseminate, Parker does take down Pike on that second life. Parker falling low, can't do any damage to Dark Mago because of this darn Pugna, but Waveform will eventually do the trick. Parker on a double kill here, and now the buyback from Divine Llama allows them to catch Matthew. Stuns are continuing. Matthew doing what he can, almost gets this kill on to King Jungles, almost onto Parker too by the looks of things, but he is going to drop. 4 dead just like that. The Parker 1v5, it's online.
That was a huge fight. I mean, all the heroes did a lot of damage. I think the biggest damage came from Lich actually with the Chain Frost, around 4,000 damage. Ooh. Insane. He got a really big bounce. Got a very big connection.
Yeah, and the little fast forward there ended up just being a position where Luna was kind of isolated from the rest of the team. They're all falling back because of that chain frost, like you talked about. Parker is able to easily sweep on in and collect all those kills.
Yeah,
you gotta love how they just
respect this chain frost in the next fight.
I also really love how they just kind of let the they're like, oh, all right, this screw the Pugna, we'll just get the Shadow Demon real quick.
Yeah, and now Parker has his Daedalus done, so he packs a huge punch. Daedalus with the level 20 talent.
Did you see that? Did you see that Lich just blink back? That was a bit of a close one. They didn't catch him though. Gets out with his life.
And they have to be very careful now on Waska. As Morphling is online, he's very, very strong. I mean, once the BKBs run out on their cores, right, I feel like they can't really fight at all into this Lich and line. Parker, they find him.
Oh, they're trying to bait. Oh, all right. Well, it's not going to work, unfortunately. Good effort here, but Parker turns with the BKB. He is very tanky. Going for the TP out now. I can't believe it. They didn't save a stun.
I mean, they thought he was on the high ground. I think they didn't see him. It was actually a pretty smart waveform. Like, you would expect the Morphling to wave on the high ground to TP, right? But then he waved to the low ground and TP.
I guess so. Either way, Parker, he gets away with that one. I think this is Divine Llama. Nope, getting the blink away. And he's going to be able to get that pipe online. He's been doing a lot of magic burst here as well. It's been preventing the Storm from getting into these fights, so I think that pipe will be much appreciated by him.
Yeah, this is getting really, really interesting right now. The Morphling against the Luna show has begun. Luna has Shadow Demon. Morphling has the Lich Frost Shield. I guess that's not the same comparison. The disrupt into the Luna is way more powerful in the late game.
Well, Morphling always used to be this anti-agility carry, right? In particular against high armor heroes. Yeah, like remember Shotgun Morph days? TB,
that was
Luna.
Anti-BKB. People who don't buy BKB die to Shotgun Morphling, and they deserve to die.
But I wanted to kind of examine that late game scaling between the Morphling and the Luna, right? Because Luna tends to be very comfortable into the late game, but it's hard to imagine that a Morphling isn't either.
I think late game Morphling is a tad stronger because of your waveform doing damage and you have Daedalus. You have the potential to do a lot of burst damage in just one waveform. But if you look at the supporting cards, I think this Shadow Demon would add a lot of value in the late game.
They're going to try and cancel Blink, and they've done so. Schofield still on the run. They get Vision. They're going to pulverize him now. And the counter from Divine Llama. He's kind of alone up here. Okay, Storm can zip in from the side. King Jungles as well, kind of just having to watch as Divine going a little bit too YOLO there. Looks like the rest of the team weren't able to follow up.
I like it, he values his support's life. Schofield. His lane partner is in trouble. He doesn't even blink twice, just goes in and tries to save a buddy.
I mean, I guess, but everyone just... Like, look, King Jungles is just sitting there. Like, he's just kind of watching. The Storm decides to zip on the wave. Parker's like, well, I guess I'll push bottom.
The creep wave is far away, at least. Lion's going to respawn. It should be able to defend here, I guess. There's enough time. Morphling's back. He has BKB. Oh, he's really, really close to his Satanic. Okay, he's gonna have it on his career now. This is huge. He should be now unkillable in the team fight.
Shiva's guard now online as well for Sacred. He's a little bit tankier. Okay, Budget Black Hole.
Very good against Morphling.
Budget Black Hole ready to go there. On the Storm Ag Scepter. Look at these illusions. They've got to do something. There's the jump on, and they catch two heroes. Where's the follow-up? The stun. Good onto two. Finger of Death onto the Invoker. Not really doing a whole lot there. Schofield, he's going to go back to the Old Faithful and just start draining, but he's dying to all these glaives. In fact, they're
denied the Rex. He denied. Dude.
Does literally nothing, by the way. It does nothing. You still get the bounty.
You still get the gold? Even if they deny
it? Yeah. You still for buffer buildings and for barracks, I believe you still get the gold even if they're denied. It does nothing. You can deny them, but
what's the point of denying it then?
for the lulz, dude. Yeah, I believe you still get the gold. I think I read that a while ago.
Mental damage, right? You think the team that just take your Rex will have mental damage if you deny the Rex?
Yeah, I think so.
Radiant are
Heroic. They're smoking up here. Roshan is available. Waska trying to protect the flanks here.
Oh,
Look how far out Pike is. Yodomi, he breaks these smokes. Divine Llama, his smoke breaks as well. They're setting up wards in the middle of the lane. Might have just caught a glimpse of the supports now scattering back into the trees.
they're gonna smoke again. King Jungles wants to get to the high ground and get the water.
Yeah, but there's creeps hitting tier 4s. Mid's gonna push in really soon as well.
It's a good attempt.
Oh no! But they okay. The heck?
They got Luna.
Onto the Luna. They don't have anything yet. They also catch the Shadow Demon. They need to do a little bit more. Chain Frost is out. Self Disruption is Pike. He's gonna let loose with the BKB and the Eclipse. Lion and Shadow Demon are down, but only SD can buy back, and he's right next to the outpost as well. Parker, he is chasing down Sacred. He's finally got that kill. Dark Mago under the cover of the BKB, looking for more as Yodomi. He's kiting around in this fight. Parker willing to 1v1 versus Pike, but there's just so much utility here on the side of Waska. Pike winning this fight and taking down Parker, who immediately calls GG. That's it.
Wow. He just left the game after the all chatting in the lane. The friendly show, the amazing show, hopefully.
prepare for battle.
Here to watch and enjoy the SA show. Thanks for joining us, folks. Game number 2 between Heroic and Waska. Waska winning a very abrupt game number 1. So we're hoping that Heroic have, forgotten that one, washed their face, the Sin-Q method, right? And are ready here for game number 2 in this BO2 series where, honestly, they could use some wins.
I kind of guess what he's saying. After
Yeah,
they ask him.
Yeah, he's calling him a little ugly. He's calling him a little ugly. Says
I'm
Fake
pretty
Kid.
sure we are not gonna see much talking, from Parker now.
No, I think Parker is going to be locked in here. I don't think we're going to hear much at all from him. But who knows? Maybe if he starts winning, he might start chirping up again.
You deserved it. My honor compels me to grow.
My honor compels me to go. That's a good one.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know.
The last game.
I don't know if I've seen a lot of like master tier Svens and all that stuff. I feel like Sven's just kind of like your intro to MOBA kind of hero, He's like doesn't have a lot unique.
That's the first hero you would teach someone.
Like for a
into
carry?
MOBA? A carry player? What?
Yeah,
A
'cause-
Sven?
What do you mean? He's got a stun. He's got his ulti just gives him damage, and then he's got a buff and a cleave to help him farm.
Is he getting first blood? Oh!
No.
Oh!
Yes.
Nice parry fight.
Little
I would have
soul
died
assumptions.
to the Sven. Yeah, I don't want to die to the soul assumption.
Oh yeah, sorry. You get money from that now, right?
I get more money. Death toll.
What, you
Yeah, so
disagree?
back,
you don't
back
you
to
don't
the
you don't
first
think
hero. So I would be teaching anti-mage because anti-mage is the most traditional carry.
Yeah.
It's not the easiest to play, but it's
I think
traditional.
for AM you kind of have to you can't fight during certain periods, which makes them bad. Like I would not want to teach someone a battle if you're a hero.
Yeah, but you're gonna be teaching. Okay, the guy is learning how to play Dota. You're gonna be teaching him how to last hit creeps and when to last hit creeps first, because AM is the best hero to learn that. You're not gonna be telling him, oh, you need to show up, twin gate, you need a TP, you need to rotate. You're not gonna be teaching him that.
I just think Sven is more fight mode, right? Which is a better way to introduce someone to a MOBA if they've never played. Really good cog action here. Really good cog action. I think if they're already used to MOBAs, then I would agree with you. But if it's their first MOBA, you would first say, why have you made this poor life decision? And then second, you would help them pick Sven.
Okay.
Yodomi? He's in trouble top lane. More cogs, blood grenades. He's going to go down to the right clicks of Schofield.
Yeah, he did get a staff, but he didn't have a chance to use it in this lane. He died. He has a stick, he has a staff, so he was prepared, for what's to come.
Mm-hmm.
But still dies.
Yeah. Stick and Salve used to be my nickname before I changed it to Seek and Strike,
Oh. Nice. I'm gonna be calling it that.
Thank you.
Staff.
Yeah. It's better than R and Run from Miracle. Who's mid lane, actually? Pretty good for Dark Mago. This top lane though is looking pretty tough for Pyke. Throws out the stun, 3 bars
dead.
of cell
Can't
phone
stop.
coverage. Yeah.
Yes,
And Yadomi,
but
he's gonna go down as well. Is there enough mana for Soul Assumption? I think it's a pretty
We have
heavy
Mango,
ability.
oh, no more mango. Double null.
No mango.
He has double null, no mangoes. I mean, this is the thing, right? Against this stage, you have to pray that you don't die, and then you can pop yourself. You know, now they didn't pop themselves. They died. So this is really, really bad. Davai has the bonus goal from Death Toll, so he has a lot more items coming out.
Ooh, and that's a nice play from Analog. He's gonna get both bottles, water runes. Kick them up to the
He's thirsty, you know, after the last game.
head.
drink
He
up.
is. We didn't have a very fun game on the Storm, to be honest.
Yeah, nope. He got targeted by the enemy supports. And Lotus,
For you.
speaking of being hungry, grab your Lotuses.
Yep. Dump it
Oh.
into the hot pot. Oh wow, he almost died.
Dump it into the hot pot. I only order meat, you know, when I'm at the hot pot. The buffet.
You know,
the
Winter?
hot-
All these years we've never gone hot pot together. How can that be?
Sure, we did one time.
I don't think so.
Bounce.
so. Look
Oh,
at this.
3 bounce.
Dude, look at this. This is crazy. He's gonna go in actually. Careful though for Pyke. The regen,
Oh my
that's
God.
gonna be enough.
This is
Killing
going too
spree
hard.
for here. And Yadomi, he's gonna make it too.
Bro, look at his net worth, man. on
he
the
also has
stage.
drums. He
Oh
also
my
has
God.
drums.
Double null. Magic wand. Drums halfway there. No, he changed his mind, right? He sold. Wait. He sold his items. Wait, what did he? Wait, what did he change his mind? Oh no. Okay. He passed it to the to Schofield.
Oh,
I was
did he?
confused, you know,
Okay.
because his items went missing. I'm like, but
Yeah,
he
yeah,
had
yeah,
gold.
yeah.
What did he do? Did he change
Oh
his
my god,
mind?
he almost has a full drums at like 4 minutes on top of dual null talisman and a full wand.
Yeah,
Sometimes
this
you
is the
see like
second carry that they needed, right? This game, because
Right.
this man is not
I
going
mean-
to carry the game.
with this kind of start 4-0-1, hard to get much better. That is just a bit ridiculous, honestly. Wow, he's getting up there with his money.
Radiant's
What was the strat? We saw like a gold stealing strategy. I remember they paired something
What?
with Visage
Gold?
to just
Stealing? Was
not
it
gold
bounty
stealing,
hunter?
but was it? I don't remember.
Bounty
It
hunter
might have been.
Visage, so you track.
Yeah, that's what it was. And then they would track and kill, and it was just like,
gold stealing.
all right,
Gold
extra gold
generating.
generation. Bounty does steal gold though.
Yeah, but not not for the Visage, right?
Yes, I understand. I understand.
For himself. Oh, disrupt.
Grid.
King jungle.
Yeah. He's got a Lotus, 9 wand charges, a nice stun there, but they're going to stop that Star Breaker in its tracks. Matthew doing good work here to return some damage onto King Jungles.
Oh,
Mid lane's actually fairly even. I thought this would have gone worse, honestly, for the Mars. Hold on here, Sacred. Okay, another stun into the Starbreaker. Nothing interrupted this time. TP is incoming. That's the darn Visage, dude. That's the darn Visage.
What?
But he
The
doesn't
Vi is
have any
here?
charges. What can he do? He's going to need some more damage. That's 4. That's another kill. You bet your bottom dollar that's drums. And Devi, he's going to make it another.
Oh my god, he got both
How about
kills.
we need to see the money. We need to see the money.
He has
Let's see the-
4,000 net worth at 6 minutes.
Oh my. That is silly. And you know what? I respect the move, not even bothering to gate, just going straight in for the TP play here. Absolutely. Makes
Yep.
this trade so well worth it.
He collected
By the way-
his taxes in the bot lane, you know?
Did you see Parker? He didn't even try and run away there at the end. He just went for the last hit. He knew he was dead.
I mean, the
And it
man
works
knew his
out.
priorities.
Analog rotates on through to make
And now,
sure he gets
look
more
at what
money.
Davai is doing. He's waiting. He gets his level 6. He pops his birds in the bot lane. And he wants to just go around and fight for the Wisdom Rune. I think this is a very smart move.
I think this is going to be really
I
hard.
thought he was going to fight the Wisdom Runes.
You know what? Who's going to fight mid, though? Dark Mago is making his first rotation. He manages to sneak through the towers here, still under that smoke. cover, but they will instead make the play for the Lonely Dark Willow up top lane. They need some support here because they're going to end up losing the tower with the wagon down as in go the Visage Familiars now. Sacred getting kicked away. The slows. Another Soul Assumption. Good enough for the kill. Dark Mago comes in now. They actually have vision still here thanks to the Familiars.
There's
So
one
that
more Soul Assumption.
doing some work. Another one ready to go. Dark Mago ticking down low.
Oh, he's
Magnetized, refreshed. And I
the
think he's gonna
regen.
drop. Oh, the regen. Oh, the regen.
Oh my god.
He lived. He lived on a hair of
regen.
HP.
Dire's bottom
Thanks to
tower
the regen, that would have easily been another kill for Davai,
bottom tower
catapulting his net worth to 5,000 if he got that kill. This is
So-
insane, you know.
Both offlane towers go down, by the way.
Yeah, that actually is very surprising considering how the laning started for the base.
Right.
He was dominating the DK, but he still gets the tower.
I mean, he's got drums. Yeah, he's got drums ready to go. So space created for Parker. Space also created here for that DK. We'll see how that plays out, Winter. For now, trouble for Analog as he finds himself pinned to a tree in the mid lane. 4 heroes trying to take him down. Dark Mago now might be in a bit of trouble as the Earth Spirit finds
Comes
an
the
angle to
Dawn.
roll away. Here comes the Dawnbreaker ulti. Sacred joining the fight, looking for Schofield, who's isolated and on the wrong side of the map. Schofield will drop.
Good trade in the end for Heroic.
1 for 1, yeah.
Getting the mid for support. Anytime, any day, and Dawn used ulti, you know. So, I mean, if you look at Heroic, they don't really have too many long. It's a pretty long cooldown, but he's going to have it in 10 seconds. He's also going for a Vessel this game. Is he? Okay, no. Just the Urn. Wait, no, Urn.
I think that was another Soul Assumption. Not a kill with Soul Assumption, but I think it was another Toll of the Dead. And so this Visage, 5,000 gold. He's got full drums. He's resummoned Familiars. He's going to take this tower, I think. Bit low on mana, but I don't know if anyone can stop him. They don't have the Dawnbreaker ulti. Not going to push his luck here, it would appear.
Dire's top
Just a
tower
crazy game from him. And a pretty good turnaround from him as well, right? I think early game, they really kind of squeezed him out. Waska, that is, kind of destroyed his lane, took his stacks, and struggled a bit more to get back involved in the game. 6-0-3, involved in every single kill, averaging at 1 a minute right now for the Visage. Pretty strong stuff.
He's on the move again, Richie. Stacks? I'm not killing stacks, I'm killing heroes. 10-minute rune is here. He's waiting for Analog.
They're going to try for mid.
Radiant
Sacred.
tower scanning.
He's got that hammer back over. Ward behind the tower. Divide. He's just going to go for it. King Jungle's ready to go with this counter initiation. Sacred. Not going to go down that easy, though. And now they might be set to lose that Familiar. He doesn't have any for a while. Dark Mago connected from the
Good
triangle.
combo.
No chance for the disruption. They take down King Jungle's. They're on a Schofield. He's going to pop as well. The Familiars. This is going to be a lot of money fed on over. Honestly, they should just kill the Familiars, and that's what they'll do. 200 gold for Pike. That is trouble now for this Visage. He doesn't have any, I think, for like another minute to read. No, okay,
20
30
seconds.
seconds. Not so bad. Not so bad.
Yeah, not too bad. They have Magnetize if they want to defend the tower here.
That's a bit of an overreach from Heroic. Going behind the tower
Yeah.
like that?
They kind of have to respect the arena into the Solar Guardian. It's pretty hard to fight into that this early on. If you don't have a pipe, you're not fighting into that. And not to, now, right now, Sacred is actually rushing
Dire's middle tower
Aghanims.
is under
Pretty good, as said earlier, against the Sven. But you see some of the Dawnbreakers, they actually go for a Blade Mail early game. Just so that it gives you a little bit more fighting power. Like rushing axe means that you're not actually that strong until you get the axe.
Yeah. These Familiars are fresh, though.
Oh,
One
two
taking
heroes,
down, a
hook shot.
hook shot connecting onto 2 heroes here. Terrorized, though, to counter-initiate. Yadomi didn't get hit by that one, but now the Magnetize collecting 3 here. Careful, Matthew. Has this Finger of Death. Magnetize refreshed onto him. Schofield, he might be able to reach and poke him down here, honestly, and I believe he is. A nice stun from Matthew, though, to prevent that, as Sacred with the Starbreaker. Still not able to collect on that kill. Eventually, he'll go down.
Still
Magnetize
going to
refreshed
Magnetize.
again. Careful here, Devi. Might be in a bit too deep. The spear pushing him back and eventually
Oh,
claiming
that's
his
a
life.
big
That's
kill.
That's a big kill.
800 gold into the
850 gold.
coffers of Pike. He's happy now. All that bullying you did to me in the lane, it's all back now.
This,
It is all
this
back.
feels a little forced. Honestly, I like the kill onto the clock, and then I think you say, okay, they don't have arena, they don't have any ultis. Let's take the tower.
Yeah, they should be actually just hitting the tower instead of like the Willow kind of felt like
Hiding
baited
them?
everyone
Yeah.
in because he wanted to finish the. I think he wanted to kill the lion with the Shadow Realm right click, but his team is like, okay, Schofield's going in, let's go, I guess.
Yeah, kind of getting dragged into that one, and now
You know,
the tower
after all
stands.
these years watching this player, I've learned something important about him. When he does his thing, you just need to let him do his thing. You know, if you are his teammate,
Who's that? Who?
don't get dragged along by Scope. You know,
Oh.
like he's one of those players where he either makes a very insane play or he just makes a bad boo boo. You know, and then you just have to let him die alone.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah, I mean, he's no stranger to that. You know, he's known for that on the Shaker, I think, especially. Sometimes he'll just like walk over and echo slam a camp, and you're like, oh, did he get a kill? Did he just throw the game a little bit? It's always like a little 50-50, you know? That time, unfortunately, didn't really work out for him or his squad. But they still have a nice net worth lead. They still actually have a spin. I don't think Parker showed up to that fight at all, did he? So he's still feeling very comfortable. Getting up there here for the net worth, and the items still coming online now for Heroic. Get up to level 12 here. Sanj on top of the... oh my goodness. Excuse me? English? Echo Saber. Okay.
Dire are
He's
scanning.
splitting the echo. Oh no!
I'm not sure. It looked like he was trying to do
He
something.
has 3 ogre clubs. Ogre
Probably is,
What? Huh?
that's I also saw something a little
Maybe
funky
did
in
he
his
just-
inventory.
Forgot to split and he bought the like quick buy, bought the wrong item or something. It must have been something like that.
Radiant's bottom
Maybe,
tower is under
maybe.
attack.
Careful here.
what is happening?
Careful in the river.
Dire's turret has been killed.
Oh my god! Oh boy!
Yeah, that was kind of a weird bit of shopping, right?
Yeah, he bought like three carts of eggs by accident because of quick buy.
Radiant's bottom
Right,
tower
right.
is
Or it's like when you remember during COVID and we were all buying our groceries online, and then you try and buy like, you know, 3 onions, and you accidentally buy 3 kilograms of onions, and you're like, what am I going to do with all of these onions?
I mean, onions are not the worst thing, you know. Just imagine if you
That's-
bought like what something that you can't keep for a long time. I don't know, like something that expires quickly, then you're in real trouble.
Yeah, like an NFT. Anyway. Analog. He's doing okay here. He's actually going to complete the Vessel in the end. I thought he was going to only stay with the urn.
And he hasn't bought it. He could still change his mind.
Yes, he could. Careful here. A little bit of invasion. Schofield leading them into the triangle, this time with Parker in tow. Devi's
Oh,
had
good
a
shot.
few...
He's going in.
Yeah, he's going to go in onto Devi. This time the disruption is early. Sets up, though, for the 2-man arena into the Dawnbreaker ultimate. They've yet to really get through these heroes, but that's a big old bulwark. Devi doing what he can. Nice stuns here on the familiars. That might buy him a little bit of time, but in the meantime, it's Pike who's being focused on by 3 heroes. Devi finally finished off as Analog gets the killing blow onto Pike. What next here in this fight? Yodomi trying to keep them trapped into the triangle as Parker... Ooh, the Cog pushed back. A second one now, actually pretty good. Stopped him from getting stunned up by the spear, though. Dark Mago looking for the supports as the familiars still finding stuns in this fight. Analog, he's going to save Schofield now as they make the jump onto Dark Mago. Another bulwark is not good enough to change the outcome here. Sacred stunned again by the same familiar as Analog gets the kill onto Yodomi. Analog back into the triangle here. Another stun by the familiar. Devi from beyond the grave setting up his team for success. A second stun from Parker, kicking him back into the team. Down he goes. 4
Another
heroes
stun?
dead in
Oh, he
exchange
caught
for
the
Devi
line.
Lama.
Oh, okay, it's over. Finally. Like if they had enough mana, they would have maybe committed for another kill on the lion.
That was crazy.
The-
Look how
the
many
Sven
familiars
was like
stuns
running
there are.
around with no mana, just right clicking. He was just waiting for the spirit to stun someone or the familiar to stun someone. Just running around. Okay, now he finishes his SNY. He doesn't complete the BKB. And mid lane, Dark Mago. He
they're
is
fighting.
in trouble. This
Fair
is not
fight.
where you want to be.
Oh, Dark Devi Lama restarting the engineer in the tip. So quickly out from Devi. His team will follow suit here a little bit, as I'm not sure how that one started off, but sure. sure ended pretty bad there for Dark Mago.
All right, they have the Aghanim's on Dawn now. That's a big power up.
Yes, it is.
See if they can use it. It's still a level 1 ulti though.
Is this the build you've tended to see? Because you said that this hero Dawnbreaker might be a bit of a sleeper, and I'm guessing it's not because of the reveals the entire map every 10 minutes.
Nah, that's
it.
like, that's a nice perk, but not a game-changing perk.
So what is it? What is it that makes this hero stand out to you? Is it the Ags upgrade in this kind of a meta?
Axe upgrade, and then they buffed the lane, because laning was usually his problem, or her problem.
Like,
Arena.
He's
Hang on.
TPing in, and here's that
Aghanim's.
first usage of the ultimate. Disruption save onto Divide, but they still have plenty of stuns for when he comes out. He will fall. They're going to chase these familiars down as well. Ooh, 200 gold to boot here for Pyke. Total of 560 only for Pyke off of those 2 kills.
Yeah, this game is not close to being over yet, you know. There's still a lot of fight in Waska.
Yeah.
Yeah. The combo with the Arena and the Solar Guardian, very, very scary. And you add the DK, being a dragon, hitting you from inside or outside the arena. It's a lot of damage.
Schofield.
Has to be time for Roche, right? There's no Solar Guardian, there's no Arena. I guess you go Roche now?
They're pinging it.
Dire's top
Good call here. King Jungles agrees with you, Winter. Really, they've only got Finger of Death, even a hookshot coming off cooldown now, but they're going to need the team to gather around. It is the full vessel, by the way, here for your analog.
Well, it's still very good against DK.
That's true. Yeah, you don't really
Good
have like a
against the-
Scotty build there, do you?
It's also good against the Solar Guardian, I guess. Stops the heal.
Rocket Flare is going to raise their blood pressure here a little bit, but there's no real heroes in the vicinity to try and contest. The scan confirms so. And this will be first stages comfortably into the inventory for Heroic. For whose inventory? Parker's? Maybe Analogs? Parker's.
Parker is the most farm hero, so I guess you don't argue with net worth.
That's true, but he's a transformation hero, right? If you die after using God's, the ultimate.
God's rebuild.
Yeah, God's strength, not God's rebuke. Don't trip me up. How dare you? Are you gaslighting me? Gaslighting me about Dota, huh? Unbelievable, this guy. Just when we thought we were friends, Winter.
Yeah, friends. Remember all the
Pushes.
good lunch and dinners we had
Radiant's middle tower
together?
is
Right.
under attack.
The food that we finished and may not have finished.
You know what food I miss is this Peruvian food, man. Oh, some good ceviche. I miss it. I miss it.
Dire's
Smoke here from Waska. They're just smoking on the rune. Amplify damage for Dark Mago. So the entire map is revealed.
Dire's structure
Enjoy that.
Radiant
Delicious.
are scared.
It should be manually procced, you know. You have it and you can use it whenever you want, one time every 6 minutes. Then I would say
No. That's crazy.
no. Okay, one time every 10 minutes.
She's called Dawn Breaker, dude. It's got to be at the break of dawn.
Then it kind of sucks, right?
Well,
No control, then it's useless.
Dire's middle tower
Skill
It's
issue.
useful to a certain extent sometimes. Skill
Careful
issue.
here.
Oh yeah.
Yodomi. Just putting down a ward, realizing he can't really do much here. Ends up walking into the root anyway. As Tormentor time now for Waska. Down it goes.
Oh,
King
nice.
Jungles.
Shadow
the
Demon
perch.
Shard. The cleanse.
Oh, and they're going to go back
and
and...
how is it fair that
Radiant's
Shadow Demon has
middle
such a good
tower
shot?
is under attack.
Yeah, you talk about this a lot. You know what rant you haven't done in a while?
What?
Old Man Winter? You haven't done your Wisdom Runes are so unfair rant.
Huh?
Remember, you hated Wisdom Runes when they got added in the game. You hated them. You said, oh, it's so unfair. How comes if someone steals your Wisdom Rune, that's it?
I'm pretty sure you're making stories.
I don't think so. You did not. You were not a fan of the Wisdom Runes here. Careful here, Parker. Sitting very far ahead. Waska, they're going to try and go around him. They scouted Divine Llama pinned to the walls of the arena. Stuns
Oh, they
coming through,
disrupted
buying
him.
a little bit of time. And from outside the arena, King Jungles, he still gets the disruption save.
Yeah, he
Dark
placed the
Mago
ward.
falling a bit low. Divine Llama still alive, actually. Hookshot blocked by the familiars as he is still on the run. Eventually, Yodomi will catch him trapped inside the cogs. He dies. In the meantime,
Parker.
Parker unleashed in this fight. Oh, the spear just barely latching as Sacred catching a root, being caught by the rolling boulder. A 1-for-2 trade. Parker unable to get really on all the heroes he wanted, just finding the Lion and then the Dawnbreaker. A mad dash there by Divine Llama, but honestly a really nice initiation from Waska, who try and go around that fight. Just a bit outplayed there by King Jungles.
The MVP is definitely King Jungles. Placing the ward, getting a disrupt off, and just... I mean, he still died, you know, on Davai, but it took so long to kill him that eventually they got a better trade. Parker kind of clean house, you know, after that.
Yeah, I believe the kids these days, they call that space.
Space for Parker to buy an Aghanim's, right?
Yodomi,
Honestly,
kind of TP
Superman.
away. Unlucky, no chance, too much magic damage.
So do you want to see Superman Sven next? Oh, he's buying a dagger, so I guess not.
Yeah, I think he just wants dagger here. Yeah, he lived so long here, did Divide. I mean, honestly,
And that has to be
Yeah.
the play of the day. Observer.
For now? that one was
Play
pretty
of the
nice.
game,
He-
okay.
I think he wants to get probably Gravekeeper's Cloak Shard pretty soon now on this Visage. I think that they are going to continue diving him like this. Having that extra bit of save, I think, is
Yeah,
going to
that's
go a long
true,
way.
yeah. You see sometimes players just get it on their own when they don't...
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to get it from the Tormentor because you're so rich if you're having a
He
good
could get it
game.
from the next one, but that's going to be in 7 minutes. So, yeah.
Nah, I think he has
Parker
to
just,
fight.
okay, he's just going in. Eats a Scythe of Vice. Sacred's going to be able to get around. There's going to be the Harpoon into the
Guardian is
stun.
up still.
Parker, you madman, just making use of this Aegis. 20 seconds left on it remaining as the Familiars are going to block that. Hook shot. Dark Mago is in.
Oh,
Connects
here's
two
gonna be a
onto the
big one.
spears. In comes the Dawnbreaker ultimate as well. Lion Sun is good for the
dying.
kill. Onto Schofield. Parker trying to fight through this one. Aegis released in 10 seconds, but they're going to claim the life of him now. Divine Llama has also taken a dive, and it seems like, yep, with the spear perfectly timed into the stun, even the Familiar swept up. Finger of Death, disruption save here, buying some more time. He's going to be cogged up to the high ground. BKB TP away. Do they have the damage? Indeed they do. 3 dead on the side of Heroic. A good attempt there by the Shadow Demon, but King Jungle scouted, and he's going to be killed off here as we do jump into our replay.
Wow, that was such a big combo by Dark Mago and Sacred there, catching 3 heroes in the arena. I think that literally just ended the fight, you know, even though Sven had Aegis, but they just couldn't fight here anymore. They caught like 3 heroes here, they killed the Familiars, they killed the Visage. Starbreaker, stun, 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 stun. And Sven was like, I'm stunned, guys. I'm stunned, guys. Guys, I'm stunned.
Yeah.
Where is my Shadow Demon? I mean, he got here in the end. He dodged the finger damage, but not enough.
I guess for me, where was the Earth Spirit? We needed some stuns from Earth Spirit.
Yes, he wasn't there, you know. Wasn't aware of the Sven deciding to go in and fight.
Yeah, to go YOLO mode.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, we have a game, Richie. Back
Oh,
to
you
square
know
one.
what? Analog was finishing his BKB.
Oh,
That's why he
okay.
wasn't in the fight.
They probably should have waited for him. No? 5-0 and 7. Our Spirit not showing up to the fight.
Yeah, and actually, Pablo's bringing up a good point here. Level 11 on this Visage. These Familiars are still level 1. Very
Wait,
under
what?
leveled,
He's
especially for
still-
the start that he's had. I mean, he's been dying first at every fight.
Yeah, I guess so. He's
But it's
lower
just kinda
level
crazy.
than both supports.
He's what? He's 7-0. What was that? He's 7-5 and 10, and he's still the lowest level on his team.
Yeah, I
By
guess
like
the
kind of a
faster,
lot.
the faster should give him more XP when he kills heroes too.
Okay, well, let's not go too crazy here. Pike, he's gonna eat a stun. Solar Guardian coming through. Analog will BKB. Hook shot. Who's it caught? It's got the Sven as well as the Willow.
They didn't have a good combo this time.
No, but Yodomi still managing to run away. No way he gets away with his Invis right? No way he gets away with the Invis. No. Okay, they've got detection, sentries planted, dust, and done and dusted is Yodomi.
So what have we learned, Richie? Waska can't win without the combo landing. So they can't fight if Dark Mago doesn't want to fight.
Yeah. mean, that's always been true of any team that Dark Mago's been on.
Well, at least they only lose a Clockwork. Oh, holy, the Clockwork almost has Crimson Guard. That's going to be huge.
He does. He's Crimson Solar. Okay, initiation is in. Once again, onto Divine Llama. Disruption save. Thanks to the ward planted in the middle of that arena. Another sick play here from King Jungles. Will it make a difference? In they go now. They're going to find Matthew. Divine Llama finally passes. But now, even without BKB, Analog trying to fight. Spear misses. It actually catches still onto the Willow. So Schofield's going to go down. Parker, he's in on this fight, but he doesn't have God's strength here. So Pike just walks away from him. Big silence is connected onto everyone. Sacred is going to be able to get out of this one as well. And it's only a Lion dropping for 2 supports. Once again, I think Heroic kind of getting the worst of these trades.
It's like how you demoted Davai to a support.
Sorry.
A Lion for 2 supports.
Hey, look, he's still level 11, all right? King Jungle's just hit 13.
I mean, at this
and
point,
Schofield is level 14.
At this point, the SD is like gonna be more useful than the Visage. I think you're really right on the money there. Without the shot, he's actually just dying too much. You know, when you're getting focused so hard, he actually needed to get the shot earlier.
Oh, that was a big crit coming through on that Daedalus. So a little scary moment there, I think, for Parker. Put the fear of the dragon in him. Okay, please.
Late game, the dragon is going to fear his own illusions. You know, I think the disrupt onto the
there it is.
late game is going to be very big.
Divine Llama's so underleveled that Wisdom Rune gave him 2 levels. It's level 13 now. Level 2 familiars.
I hear you guys talking about my levels, you know.
Careful though. It's Roche time. Waska no. Right now it could spawn top lane, so they're gonna look for a fight, and they find their man. Spear arena combo from Dark Mago. It's perfect. It's on the mark, and the hook shot. It's caught Analog as well somehow. He's gonna have to BKB and try and run for it. Divine Llama holding his ground here, up here, and that's a lot of damage actually. We get another kill here out from Divine. They've taken down Yadomi. Sacred, he's gonna be taking a bit of a bruising here as well, but look at that blink initiation from Matthew. Just finds a stun on the Analog, sets up for the Dragon Tail now, and Pike just beating into the Earth Spirit. Disruption save from King Jungles, as once again Matthew doing his stand and suck move, does at least buy a little bit of time and guarantees the kill onto Analog. Terrorize onto Dark Mago. It's good, but is it good enough now? Out of mana on the Visage. Dark Mago, he's going to escape. Will he pop to that Shadow Poison? No. He's going to be just fine. Demonic Purge, not enough damage in the fountain, although pretty close.
For the first time, Dava is not the first hero getting target on, so he gets to do damage. He's happy.
No, but the problem is that time it was the Sven. And fight looks pretty hard without him there.
It was still, I think it wasn't the worst at the end of the day. They got a couple of kills. Research is happy. Did he lose his shot? I thought he bought the shot. I think his career died with the shot. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it did. Yeah, he had his shard. He had this courier in the middle of the fight. I always forget that you can like lion stun can stun up the couriers, and so that's what happened in the middle of that fight. It looked really funny. So unlucky not to get that kill onto Dark Mago.
Dawnbreaker, so they
Dawnbreaker time.
Yep. Dawnbreaker time.
The entire map is revealed every 10 minutes. Oh my goodness, Dark Mago's got a refresher? Does he have enough mana for this? 250, 500, nope. 350?
Nope. Don't even try to do the math.
So what, that's 850 mana, so he can't spear. Well, he's got Soul Ring, right?
You have to count the BKB, another 50 or 100 mana.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. So 100 mana.
Not feasible.
So 2 Soul Rings. Yeah, 340 mana.
You gotta wait for the Lion to give you some mana in the middle of your combo.
He's good. He's good. As long as he remembers to Soul Ring, he's good. Your Soul Ring basically covers the cost of admission there on that refresher.
Yeah, but you don't want to put yourself in a position where you have to use everything precisely, you know, for the mana.
Well, that's Dota 2 at this kind of level, my friend. Roshan, he will go down. Aegis on line 4, Pike. Heroic, will they reconsider this smoke? It doesn't really look like it. In fact, Schofield's going to do his thing. He's going to get absolutely murdered. King Jungles, he's not really sure where he should go. Finds vision. Oh, but it's Dark Mago who gets the ability for the jump on in. It's just going to be on a King Jungles, but that's a big kill. Schofield's bought back and already completed the TP in. Analog decides, yes, this is the perfect time to fight. There's going to be the full Crimson Guard now affecting the entire team, as that's a dieback from Schofield. Matthew's going to die as well. He's going to buy back. Parker doing what he can, but he cannot fight into the Dawnbreaker ultimate as Dark Mago gives chase. The second Arena of Blood out from the refresher, as that's the dieback now onto King Jungles. Pyke comes out the ultimate victory here with the double kill as Parker's going to drop. And if this is anything like game one, we might get a very decisive GG call here momentarily. Matthew, once again, he goes down, but he sucks all of the mana here. Analog, he does not have enough mana to roll away. He's desperately trying to get the bottle sips in. Pyke didn't have any mana either to Dragon Tail, fortunately, but Analog still gets caught by Dark Mago all the same to make 6 dead total on the side of Heroic this fight.
6 hero. Oh yeah, the double buybacks. Your math is on point, Richie.
Today it is.
Usually it's not, you know, every time we are going for the bill and we are calculating about your share, your math suddenly just turns off, you know.
All right, whatever here. But Winter, you know what looks off? Heroic. They are not coming together here. I mean,
we also talked about how the Sven seemed like a peculiar pick, right, into those heroes. We felt like it would be having a really hard time. I mean, we expected them to last pick like another carry, but they went with the Visage, which kind of... He was doing really well in the beginning of the game, but when the game is just going on, he's dying left and right, and he can't really carry the game on his own, and it becomes
right.
the Sven's burden alone to do all the deeps, and you have the ulti, and then and then you have the hook shot to stun you.
Right. I mean, let's just count the amount of things that Sven has going against in this game, right? You got a lot of lockdown on your line, who's also sucking your mana, right? You have the Dawnbreaker ulti, which is giving them 60% evasion for how long is this?
The evasion is like not even the biggest deal. The biggest deal I feel like is the stun through BKB with the Solar Guardian. He can't fight, you know, like he has to run and he gets stunned, like it's over, you know, your BKB duration ends, you're gonna be killed by the Lion and the Clock. And even the Mars stun.
Mars stun and Arena with the Arena cutting vision for the rest of your team who can't help you out. You have DK who's hitting like an 18-wheeler right now, just absolutely running people down. I mean, and what is the rest of your team offering? I don't think Analog's had a bad game by any means, but I just don't think it's really Earth Spirit's, you know, he's not that guy at this point of the game who's going to be able to give you all this damage, right?
Yeah, maybe if the Visage is a little bit bigger, you know, if he didn't die so much in the middle of the game, you know, with all those fights going badly, maybe they could have counted on him. But right now, the Lama is just another aura bot. Doesn't really do a lot of damage.
That's true. The damage has not changed, but his survivability sure has. He's got Pipe and Crimson Guard. He has now his Ag Shard as well. His Courier respawned, thankfully. I agree. It's not going to help on the damage front, but I don't know what fixes this for Parker. Ags? Rapier? Like, what does he need to do to win these fights? He's even got this darn Nemesis Curse for the Glass Cannon.
He needs a Silver Edge? I feel like they also need a Silver Edge to kill the DK.
Yeah.
They need so many things.
Yeah. They need a fight to go their way.
The Shiva is going to help for sure, you know, from Earthspirit. So
right. Oh, by the way, I wasn't done listing all the things that are making Sven's game hard. You have a Solar Crest and a Guardian, a Crimson Guard on your Clockwork. You've got an AC as well on Dawnbreaker. Right? Like, everyone's got something to say screw you. Matthew with the Ghost Scepter. It just feels like too much. The heroes, they're being recalled. Look at this wrap. Look at this wrap.
They're coming in.
But I think they know. They know. And Cogs are being kicked. Yadomi, he's fighting his inner demons out here, just shooting Cogs, but he's right on the money. And there's the initiation. Schofield does not get popped immediately. King Jungles is in with the save. Schofield into the Shadow Realm, but Dark Mago, Arena #1, gets the kill there on a Schofield with the spear. I think they've still hiding away the refresher now on the Mars as they found Divine Llama here. Analog is getting completely owned by Pyke. Finger of Death as well from the line to do the damage, and that is 2 down. Parker, he's joining this fight, but he's already got to book it. And they've seen him join this fight as well. Divine Llama completely isolated at this point. Dark Mago, spear at the ready, trapped inside the Cogs. No way out of this one here for Devi. unstoppable streak for Sacred. The tips from Matthew onto Parker, who is just now, all he can do is just try and push waves.
I mean, I
Level
guess
25 Sven.
I guess that's it, you know. I mean, he has the amplified damage, but his base is in shambles now.
It's not. It can't be megas though. Can't. It's not megas. They have a tier 2 up top. They
I mean,
finally
they can try
amplify
to end the
damage.
game. Oh, they're not trying to end the game. Wait.
Not yet.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's
I mean, this is
middle
why we gave the Sven a question mark. Like, he just can't really enter the fights. So difficult.
Yeah.
is under attack.
Especially with this many tools against him. They're going to settle with one tier 4 tower as the respawns come through. Parker's going to see the DD rune though. Amplify damage. Okay. Doesn't have guts.
One last for Richie. One last for
Got strength in 16 seconds. He's showing on the wave though. He's showing on the
Oh my
he's
God.
TPing right in front of the wave. Just gets away with it.
This man is
And
insane, I tell you. That was such a ballsy move. I mean, the game literally ends, you know, if he dies there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it does. I think that's how he likes it though, you know?
All
Keeps
those
him on
TA
edge.
players always living life on the edge. You know, a TA player friend of yours, always 100 HP, blinking in with refraction, trying to kill the enemy carry.
Oh my, we have double Scythe of Ice now, by the way, on Dark Imago. 3 hexes, sorry.
Yeah, it's, look at your NA math not working there. Forget about Lion.
Yeah, well I said 4 because I thought Lion had a refresher, but he doesn't obviously.
What Lion has a refresher? In what
No, he
world
doesn't.
Lion buys a refresher?
No, that's what I'm saying, I agree. We are in accord, as Puck says. Look at this. Once again, Parker, he cuts another wave.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Still not TPing back. The high ground siege is coming. Waska
Yeah,
have
I mean,
no
the
interest
DK
in
has
waiting for
butterfly.
Roche.
DK has butterflies, Sven doesn't have any true strike.
And there is, yeah, and Sven just does not like to build MKB here, does he? Here we go. Crimson Guard effect now as Schofield trapped inside the arena, and he's going to be killed. Oh no, Divine Llama, he could be next. Once again, a nice save there, courtesy of, at the very least, the Shadow Demon. BKB is going to be used. Not much happens. Analog just kind of rolls into the fight as they are trying to get on the line. Parker's able to blow him up, but what's next, Parker? Out comes the Dawnbreaker ultimate. Analog does a lot of damage in return with that Blade Mail active, actually. So Waska looking worse for wear here. Divine Llama gives him the boot here. Yadomi, he's going to drop. So the numbers here, not so bad, not so lopsided, but Parker, he's just so far behind in terms of net worth. The DK auto attacks nearly bursting him down. This time, Divine, what does he have left to save him? King Jungle's again on the money with this ward, as actually backdoor defense is going to kick in. Divine's still alive.
The
Parker makes
illusions
the
at
jump
top
in.
Cut the wave. He cut the wave with 2 illusions at top. That's nicely done by Parker. Stops the push. Stops the
Very
bleeding
nice
for
of
now. For now. But Roche is gonna be up. Alright.
I mean, that's
they have
just
to-
the support kills. I mean, it's not bad though, honestly, from Heroic. Pyka's just on top of things here too, a little bit too much though. I mean, I know it's mainly hero difference, but at this point, the manner where Pyke can just initiate the fights and blow up 1 support, sometimes 2, it's so punishing. Parker just can't really accomplish the same without putting himself in a very dangerous position.
I mean,
He's gonna go
that's
for
just the
MKB.
nature of Sven, right? When he goes in, he's all in, you know. He has to commit. And with the Dawnbreaker, it's just very difficult. Dawnbreaker and a
Roche.
butterfly on the DK. How are you gonna
Yeah.
kill the DK?
I have no idea. I really, you kill everyone first and then you kill DK. I mean, that's
it
the only
needs
way.
to be like the supports with the magic damage, killing him in the end. You know, they need to somehow kite him out for the whole fight. Use disruption, purge him.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, hey, at least now that he's got Butterfly, his team has troubles. Well, not really, right? Because Matthew has Shard. Never mind.
Are scanning.
Oof. It's tough.
Yeah, Matthew even has an Aeon Disc getting ready to be assembled, just in case he gets jumped.
Dark Mago. Maybe scouted on this ward. This is a nice effort here from Heroic, honestly. I think Waska, they know what's up, though. They're not going to fall for this one. Dawnbreaker. Look how far home she is. Not leaving anything to risk. full HP, full mana, sitting in the fountain, ready to ulti in, as there goes the initiation. It's going to be Divine Llama, caught by the Arena Spear combo. He's down, dead for a minute, no buyback. That should be at least Roche, as they will cut the eyes also from Heroic. Once again, patience from Sacred, who does not even ulti in.
This reminds me of the old days. You're playing Silencer. You're just in base, waiting for the Enigma to BKB Black Hole so you can click your R button. Because you don't want to get caught, right? So that because there's like a Spectre in the game or some other carry that can just kill you in 1 second. So you have to be in base.
A few level 25 talents here, Winter, by the way. I think the more interesting one is the Arena of Blood talent for Dark Mago. Now it gives HP regen. Pyke's gone for more HP regen and armor on his passive. I guess the innate now. Yeah, the level 25, yes. Parker has his for the God Strength damage, and he has a full MKB. He's bought out here. He's trying to bait this rune, but okay. Yeah, he quickly realized he can't do it from the low ground because he's smoked, so he would get popped immediately. Wait, but this might work. Hold on. Let him cook. Okay, now he's picked up the haste. He was baiting the rune for like 30 seconds, which is just kind of a crazy move. But he's about as big as he's gonna get, to be honest. Like I don't know what else really he can get going for himself here. Got his 25 talent, Daedalus, Harpoon, MKB, and a full overwhelming blink. No boots, just the ninja gear. Level 27 Sven. It's gonna come down to this. Waska. One push away from declaring themselves as the better SA team here in the group. And once again, it's just Schofield who gets caught. He does have that least buyback this time around. Once again, a nice play here from King Jungles.
They found him.
He is going in from behind. They stunned him, though. He's actually going to get initiated on Sacred, continuing the chain stun. Finally, the BKB comes out as Matthew, he's walking away from the high ground. Yadomi's dead. He actually doesn't have buyback right now as they stun up Matthew here as well. Out comes the Dawnbreaker ultimate. BKB duration is ended on Parker, and Pyke is just laying down the damage. There he goes. He is down for the count. The second Arena of Blood is going to catch Divine Llama here again. This time, there is no disruption to save him. And the GG is dropped. Waska, they've done it. They've taken down Heroic. I think people wouldn't have written them off before this game. Just goes to show SA